Welcome back, Libra. Thank you for joining me for your April 2020 ASMR Tarot Forecast. I have this really beautiful piece of chrysocolla with all these beautiful malachite inclusions. I love malachite so much. It's green because of the copper content, but I'm not sure why the chrysocolla is such a beautiful and vivid color of blue. For the month of April, I will be using the Marigold Tarot deck, and I will be using the White Witch Tarot to clarify. The White Witch Tarot is only the major arcana cards, and I have taken the liberty of drawing planetary and astrological correspondences on the deck, which I took from the Brotherhood of Light Tarot, which I used last month in March for the monthly readings. All right. Libra, let's see what is happening for you in the month of April. It's been a busy month, huh? Lots of craziness going on out in the world. More so than usual, but probably about the same as usual in some ways. Things are just being brought out into the light. Libra. What do you have to look forward to in the month of April? I'm gonna go top down, actually. There we go. But then I'm gonna read them bottom up. My campfire candle is getting really small, which is upsetting to me during this time because I don't know when I'll be able to get a new one. All right, Let's see what we have going on here, Libra. Two of Swords, you don't say. Who could imagine that Libra would get the Two of Swords in their reading right off the bat? Two of Swords crossed by the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a victory on your part, but it's a victory where you may very well have lost friends or alienated people. The Two of Swords, of course, is a choice between two things. What about the past? We've got the Eight of Cups, where I see you walking away from something. Could be a job, could have been a town, could have been a social situation. It's going to be different for a lot of you because it's a general reading. Current situation. We have the Page of Wands, which is creative energies. Like you're just starting to put some creative effort into a particular venture, or maybe you have a hobby that you really enjoy. That would be like the Page of Wands, where it's still a hobby, but it's not like something you take seriously as like a potential career path. And how about for the future here? The Ace of Swords. All right, so we've got Two of Swords here, Ace of Swords. You're going to be making a choice and you're going to be making a change. And this is a lot of air energy for your reading, Libra, which is not surprising considering that Libra is an air sign, right? This crystal is chrysocolla with malachite inside. I love it so much. It's very beautiful. And then even on the back, like it's kind of unfinished and unpolished, and I like that very much as well. Now, before I turn over this Goal or Destiny card, let me pull out some of those doubts. I don't know what you have doubts about. You already have decided what's going to happen. This is your place in the world. It's the Hierophant. You have decided what your point of view is, and you're going to stick to that. And if you believe strongly in something, you're going to stand up for it. This is the mirror that the world holds back to you. And that is the Nine of Wands, and it's in the reverse. And I think that kind of refers to like people being of the opinion like, well, God, do you really always have to be defending something? You know, it's not necessarily wrong to do that. Your hopes and fears. We have the King of Wands here. So, while you have this good Page of Wands energy, you would really like to be strong enough with your creative energies that you're able to do something really wonderful with them. All right, let's look back here. At this Goal or Destiny. We have the Knight of Cups and it's reversed. It's about your emotions controlling situations. So, for some of you, this is about how your emotions controlling situations is going to affect your change. Your emotional ideas are going to affect your physical options. For some of you, this could be a water sign in your life who maybe doesn't have the best control over their emotions, and you are at odds with them. Let's look at the final outcome. It's the Six of Cups and it's reversed. So what this could mean, this could be a couple of things, all right? And I'll pull these aside because I'd really like to know more about this. We're going to look at this change that you're going to be making. And we're going to be looking at this Knight of Cups and at this Six of Cups. So a few possible options for this is the Knight of Cups could be a water sign who's got very strong emotions coming into your life. And the Six of Cups being reversed like this, it could be somebody that you know from your past. And it is possible that they will not be showing up in the month of April. They'll be showing up later, maybe more toward the summer. But that this change that you make in your life is going to lead to them coming back into your life. So this doesn't have to be, like the Knight of Cups doesn't have to be a man or a woman or a non-binary person. Doesn't really have anything to do with the gender of the person that's coming in. It has more to do with their like maturity level. So like the pages are like young, like children up to teenagers, and then knights are more like teenage years into like your mid to late 20s, and then after that you get the kings and queens energy. And then of course kings being masculine, queens being feminine, but that isn't anyway. All right, so let me look more at what we have going on here, because I really want to know more about this situation. That what I said is only one possibility, of course, and for a lot of you it's really going to be different. So pull out the White Witch Tarot, and as I mentioned, I'm the one who put the correspondences on there, and they're based on the Brotherhood of Light deck that I used last month. And I won't be reading reversals for these either. All right. So let's see what we have here. What is going on with this change in your life, Libra? What is this about? The world. It's about getting to a better place for yourself. the Hermit. It could be that in order to live your best life, you do have to withdraw from people and do a lot of introspection. And the Emperor. Now, it's very interesting for the Emperor to come out. Usually the Emperor is Aries energy. In this particular set of correspondences from the Brotherhood of Light, it's also Aquarius energy. And then we see here that the Emperor is also being associated with the Eagle, which is Scorpio. So we've got a lot of different energies coming into this particular card that might not necessarily be equated with other Emperor cards. The Hermit and the Emperor seem like very disparate figures, but actually they have a lot in common. So the Hermit, in order to kind of control his environment, he withdraws, and the Emperor being the other end of that spectrum, where in order to control his environment, he subjugates. It's all about how you decide to deal with people. All right, so this choice that you're going to make is really about how you are going to decide to deal with people moving forward. We've got this Knight of Cups here, and I'm not sure if this is a person. I'm not sure if this is about your emotions ruling a situation. So we're going to find out more about that. We have the Sun. Maybe this person is your son, is what I'm getting. So that could be for some of you. For others of you, the Sun being the ideal, the world also being the ideal. You have a really specific idea of what your ideal situation looks like. And it's possible that you're very emotionally attached to that idea. We have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is all about hidden knowledge, hidden information, secrets. They don't have to be bad secrets, but it could just be things that you are not forthcoming with in dealing with other people. Like, you're not just putting everything about yourself out there for public consumption. So then, for your emotions to be in control of you, if you put something out there, it could take people by surprise, because they might have no idea that you even felt that way about something. And the Moon. All right, so High Priestess and the Moon both talk about things being obscured. There are things that are hidden. I think that you're able to see things pretty clearly as they are, but that overall it's kind of an unclear situation. All right, so the Six of Cups that we have here, this is sometimes about things returning from the past. It's sometimes about nostalgia. It could be that you are remembering things from the past that you like, but that your perception is skewed, so that like your memory is not serving you well in this particular circumstance, that you're remembering certain things, but you're also kind of blocking out other things that were more negative about situations. Or it could be that something will be returning from your past, but not in the month of April. The Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation. So this could also be clearing out a bunch of stuff that is from your past in favor of manifesting new things and bringing new energies into your life. The Magician is the first card. The Fool is the 0 card, and the Magician is the 1 card. So it's very early in the journey of the tarot, and bespeaks like a new energy. Judgment. Right, so maybe you're going through a bunch of your stuff and you're getting rid of a bunch of old stuff, and you're going to bring in new items, or you're going to start anew, especially because we had the Ace of Swords here come out. That's kind of like cutting out the old, bringing in the new. What else do we have? The Hanged Man. So one thing about the Hanged Man that makes him relevant for this part of the journey is that in certain spiritual disciplines, there's this idea that you have to sacrifice, that you have to make a sacrifice in order to move forward with your spiritual journey. So that is the Hanged Man. And if it is the case that you are working on manifesting new energy into your life, you may have to sacrifice things from your past that you're nostalgic about in favor of moving forward on your spiritual path, moving toward the things that you desire, moving toward this ultimate destiny. All right, Libra. Well, thank you so much for joining me for your reading for the month of April 2020. I really appreciate your support. And I hope that I will see you again soon. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're thriving in this time. And I hope to see you for the May readings. Thank you so much.